You already ate dinner. You're not supposed to be hungry, but here you are, standing in your kitchen, eating cereal over the sink. You've told yourself no eating after 8, but you keep ending up here anyway. This has nothing to do with willpower. The lights in your room are sending hunger signals to your brain, and your brain believes them. I know how that sounds. But when researchers actually studied this, it wasn't stress, it wasn't boredom, and it wasn't willpower. They found that the people eating the most at night were living in the brightest homes. How full you are isn't the only thing driving hunger. It also triggers based on what time your body thinks it is, and light is your body's watch. Your brain has a literal clock, a cluster of neurons sitting just above your optic nerve, called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It's been running the same scheduling program for 400 million years. That clock doesn't just control when you feel sleepy. It controls when your hunger hormones turn on, when they turn off, and what your body decides to ask for. And that clock runs on one thing: light. As the sun goes down, fading light triggers melatonin. Melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone. It's your body's end-of-day signal. When it releases, your digestion, your metabolism, and your hunger hormones all start to wind down. But your brain can't tell the difference between sunlight, the light from your TV, or your overhead kitchen light. To your brain, light is light. So melatonin stays suppressed. Your body never gets the end-of-day signal, and it keeps running like it's still 3 in the afternoon. Now here's the part that makes this so hard to fix. Your hunger doesn't just happen randomly. It runs on a schedule, and that schedule is controlled by 2 hormones. Think of them as a biological thermostat for your appetite. The first hormone is ghrelin. Ghrelin turns the hunger up. It rises when your body thinks it needs fuel. The second is leptin. Leptin turns the hunger down. It rises when your body has had enough. On a normal day with normal light, these 2 hormones work in rhythm, one telling you to eat, the other telling you to stop, and your appetite thermostat is functioning perfectly. But when artificial light suppresses melatonin, that thermostat malfunctions. Ghrelin stays elevated, leptin stays low. Your body never gets the signal that the eating window is closing. Your appetite thermostat is stuck at 3 in the afternoon. Eating cereal over the sink isn't a character flaw. It's a miscalibrated clock. If you want more of this, hit subscribe. I break down circadian biology like this every week, and most of it is going to surprise you. Now here's where it gets personal. When ghrelin is elevated at night, your body isn't just asking for food. It's asking for a particular kind of food. Fast fuel, sugar, carbs. Think about what you actually reach for at 10 p.m. It's rarely something balanced. It's cereal. It's chips. It's whatever is in the cabinet that takes no effort. That's not weakness. That's your body running like it's 3 in the afternoon, with a full day still ahead. And because leptin is suppressed, the fullness signal never arrives. You can eat until you feel sick and still feel like something's missing. I'm going to give you the intervention in a minute. It works. Most people notice a change within 2 or 3 nights, and it doesn't require buying anything. But I also want to tell you about the thing that fails for roughly 30% of people who try the standard advice. Because if that's you and you skip this part, you're going to spend weeks wondering what's wrong with you. So, what do you actually do about this? The fix isn't complicated. Your body needs a light sunset. The sun doesn't switch off all at once. It fades, it gets warmer, it gets dimmer. And as it does, your brain reads that signal and starts releasing melatonin. Your home needs to do the same thing. About 90 minutes before you want to sleep, start dimming the lights. Not off completely, just lower, warmer if you can. Lamps instead of overhead lights. Anything that tells your brain the sun is going down. Your phone and your TV are the hardest part. They emit blue spectrum light. That tells your brain it's midday. You don't have to stop using them. But night mode, lower brightness, or just moving the screen further away makes a measurable difference. Within 2 to 3 nights of doing this consistently, most people notice the late night hunger starts to ease. Not because they tried harder, because they gave their body the signal it was waiting for. The thermostat finally got the message that the day was over. Now, most circadian biology advice says start with morning light. Get outside within 30 minutes of waking. Absorb that bright light for 10 to 15 minutes. This will anchor your clock to the day. For most people, this works. But for roughly 30%, it actively backfires. People with a delayed chronotype run a clock that's naturally shifted later than average, not because of bad habits, because of how their biology was built. For these people, getting intense light at 7 a.m. is getting it at the wrong phase of their rhythm. Instead of anchoring the clock, it pushes it later. They end up more misaligned than when they started. If you've tried the morning light advice, stuck with it for weeks, and felt worse or noticed nothing, you may be in this group. The fix isn't more light earlier. It's shifting your morning anchor 1 to 2 hours later than the standard advice recommends. The evening light sunset works for both groups. It's the morning timing that differs. You standing in your kitchen at night, reaching for whatever was in the cabinet. Now you know why. You weren't standing over that sink because you're weak. You were standing there because 2 hormones were sending you there, and those hormones were getting their signals from the lights around you. You were never fighting a willpower battle. You were fighting a biology battle, and you were fighting it with the wrong tools. If you want more of this, subscribe. There's more biology behind your daily habits than you know. You don't have to fight off hunger all night. You just have to turn your thermostat to the evening setting. And that starts with the light.